You were an athlete, hardened with discipline, filled with motivation to succeed, surrounded by camaraderie and mentors who all had the same goal of having your team do the best they can and to win the game. But now you're in your 20s and you spend your time either chasing women, playing video games, binge watching Netflix shows, or heavy drinking. If that sounds like you, this video is just for you. Trust me, I was there as well. For me, it was League of Legends. I grinded that game day in, day out. I poured all my passion that I had from, soccer and competition and my drive to succeed, even the discipline, always, don't make mistakes, take the safe play, learn from, never blame your teammates, all that stuff. I incorporated everything and I got all the way to master tier in that shit ass game. So I know exactly how that is. I can relate. Trust me when I say, coming out the other side of it now, 3 years after I've quit League of Legends, it is so much better. Life is so much better once you get onto self-improvement, and especially once you actually start to go to the gym and do what you know you're always capable of. As a former athlete, you have so much privilege and so much potential that it makes no sense to just waste it away. Yes, things maybe didn't go work out the way you wanted to. You didn't go pro, or you didn't get a scholarship, or, your team benched you, whatever. Now you're a grown adult. You can take matters into your own hand. You're no longer a kid who has to rely on their parents and, their coaches and scouts and whatever else. This is the time to make use of all of the skills and all of the, attributes that we've attained from playing sports as an athlete, competing in sports as an athlete. If you were someone who competed in sports, you have the ability to outperform everyone else in the gym. Most other people who go to the gym, it's like their first time actually being physically active, outside of gym class. And, it's really good for them. It's amazing. I encourage them to go to the gym. But, if we're talking about actual progress, physical change, big amounts of muscle mass, dieting, all that stuff, as an athlete, a lot of that comes intuitively. You can outwork all of these guys. You can really make something happen. I played League of Legends for 8 straight years. Nothing happened with my life. I quit for 3 years. I built a super aesthetic body. I got a full-time job for 2 years. Got a girl, left, and now moved to Thailand starting a business. I train Muay Thai, I go to the beach. Life is great. And I'm still using everything that I've learned to continue pushing myself higher, to continue to rise above, to compete, to stay disciplined, to have that kind of, passion, that fire, to stay active, stay energetic, be that gladiator and kind of compete with everyone else, Think about it. If your old coach could look at you right now, I'm talking about the actual really good coach that you had who really believed in you and believed in your talent. He wanted to see you succeed. I'm not talking about those shitty teachers or those bad coaches who never believed in you, even if you did something good in front of them, be oh, it's just luck. I'm talking about those really good coaches who really believed in you, really wanted to see you succeed. Imagine if that coach could see you right now. What would he say? Just going on video game marathons or binge watching Netflix shows in your crusty black computer chair, or you saw you heavy drinking with your friends, passed out and vomiting. What would that coach say right now? You owe it to those people. They positively influenced you in life. They set you up for success. Now you got to deliver. Think about it. Better yet, you think about your past self. Think about that little kid who had big dreams for the future. That 10-year-old, that 8-year-old, that 14-year-old, whatever. Think about that kid. What did he imagine you would be when you were 20, 25? Yeah, you might not have exactly what you want and what you plan, but it's your job to make every effort to get as close as possible to that point. And bro, the thing is, once you start doing that, your life will guaranteed start to become better. You might think, oh, what's the point? I guarantee you your life will be a lot better as soon as you start. You might be asking, what's the best way to start? The best way to start, if you're an athlete like me, we always related our emotional success, how we feel, our hormones, all those things are connected to physical dominance, exerting ourselves and being satisfied with the effort. For almost all of us, I can say that the place to start is the gym. Now, you might have another idea of what exactly you want to do, and that's fine, but you've had that idea for a long time, and so far you haven't done anything to get there. I'm telling you, the gym is the first place to start. No matter what, especially when you're new to the gym, it's going to benefit you. You're going to get strength. You're going to get stronger. You're going to get more muscle mass. You're going to look better. You're going to feel better. Mentally, it's a huge mental health benefit. If you're not doing it already, or if you're kind of doing it but lackadaisically, I'm telling you, go to the gym. The gym is the place to succeed. It's the first place to start. I would say it's the first and second place, man. It's so beneficial. And for us, it's like, it's already overpowered, but now for us, think about it, it's even more overpowered. So get in the gym and start to show your colors, start to at least bring it out a little bit. Stop binge drinking, playing video games or watching Netflix. You might as well just go to the gym. I guarantee your life is going to feel a lot better once you start doing that. Guys, it really is time to restore your strength, build some muscle, and show your dominance to the world. Anyways, guys, that's going to bring us towards the end of this video. Check out the link in the description if you want my personal guidance. Like the video if you did. Subscribe if you're not already. Comment your thoughts. Let me know what you think of this video. Does it resonate with you? Have you been going to the gym? Do you have any questions? Hit me up in the comments below. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.